But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Watson.
He's got the connection to Moore. You look at this Steeler defense.
They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. To throw is Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And this one is incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To the air yet again, Watson. Got an open man. That's David the Joker, the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. 23 yards the pickup there. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw, Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From the red zone now, Watson. And it's caught.
Cedric Tillman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 20-yard line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
You look at this Browns defense.
They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The Steelers at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now Pickett.
Dancing to his left.
That's caught. Allen Robinson.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
They'll run again with Harris.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They'll try the right side with Harris. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This now a 3rd and 4. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, but we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can it put through an opening, and there he goes.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Well, the determined run there is he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Harris running straight ahead, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Ready up!
Throwing on 2nd and long. Pickett. He gets it left side of Johnson. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go!
Here's Pickett.
Man open is Robinson. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one. Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. First down, and they go back to Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They run again with Harris. Down right around the 25. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They run for it with Harris. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Chubb running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Here's Watson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
A good run by Chubb on first down as he'll get about 6 yards there.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for 3rd and long.
They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. Pickett now on 1st down.
This will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a give, running left is Harris.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 15. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 12-yard line.
They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. And again, it's Chubb. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Warren will try the right side.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 89 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material.
Now here's another carry for Harris. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
On the give, this is Harris.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
He gets it complete to Harris.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4 and he got 4 on 3rd down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
2nd down and 8. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot. maybe. Call it 4th and inches. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Boswell for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start with a handoff to Strong.
And some room to maneuver. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Strong again. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway.
And now Watson throws him.
Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now down to 20.
Browns 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
This is 2nd and 8.
19 Tiger.
Here's Harris. They're shoving his way inside the 35. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
122 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys.
There he goes left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Najee Harris.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris.
58 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. This safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run with Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll run again with Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's he's going to go down in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. You know what? I know it's 4th down and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead. But don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them stop them on 4th down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli at this point.
So what you're saying is they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to get it, aren't they?
I would.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
19 tight, 19 tight. Left knee, 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Pickett back to throw.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Browns 14. Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here's Strong one more time.
And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I think this offense specific. They're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Handoff, Strong running left.
And a second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Brings up 4th down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.